Hello everyone. My name is Siti Maisarah and my matrix number is 01DKB21F1017. And my group member is FATINIE and her number matrix is 01DKB21025. So today we will present about case study and the topic is Bank of Credit and Commerce International Case BCC. Introduction. The Bank of Credit and Commerce International, BCC, was a financial institution that was founded in 1972 by Pakistani financier Agha Hassan Abedi. BCC was registered in Luxembourg. BCC grew rapidly and became one of the largest banks in the world, with a network of branches in more than 70 countries and excessive asset of $20 billion. However, in 1991, BCC was shut down by regulators amid allegations of fraud and money laundering. The collapse of BCC was one of the largest bank frauds in history, with losses estimated at $10 billion to $17 billion. Key issues, or what they do wrong. First, BCCI was involved criminal activities include money laundering to the extent of billions of dollars in Europe, Africa, Asia, and the Americas. They also make a large-scale bribery of officials of most of those countries. Second, active support of terrorism by handling the account of Osman bin Laden, such support trafficking of arms and sale of nuclear technology for illegitimate purpose. Third, BCCI management of organized prostitution, facilitating large-sum tax evasion, promoting smuggling and illegal immigration and illegitimate ways involved in purchasing real estate. Next, BCCI take new deposits by advertising higher rates of interest on that deposits to cover their huge losses because they made large loans to companies and individuals without proper analysis and securities. They also not records the data on book, otherwise creating a matrix of false account that hide the losses for years. Lastly, BCCI also seeking deposits of drug proceeds, laundering drug money, and seeking deposits from persons having intention of evading taxes. Analysis and evaluation. According to Section 3.1 of the Anti-Money Laundering, Anti-Financing Act 2001 AML-ATF, which define money laundering as the act of a person who engages directly or indirectly in transaction that involved of any unlawful activity. In addition, they acquire, receive, process, disguise, transfer, convert, exchange, carry, dispose of, and process of illegal activities. BCCI was charged under in subsection 4.1b of Anti-Money Laundering, Anti-Terrorism Financing and Proceeds of Unlawful Activities Act 2001, which provide a fine not exceeding $5 million or to imprisonment term not exceeding 15 years or both. For any person who abets the commission of money laundering commits an offense, and shall on conviction. In 1990, BCCI received allegations after an investigation by Pricewaterhouse because involved falsified transactions and unregistered deposits. In 1991, BCCI's downfall was ultimately caused by its fraudulent activities and disregard for banking regulations. The bank's executives and employees engaged in a range of illegal activities, including money laundering, fraud, and bribery. The bank's leaders also sought to avoid scrutiny from regulators by engaging in a cover-up of their activities, including creating false documents and bribing government officials. BCCI had been charged by the federal court in Tampa, United States. The Federal Reserve issued a notice of assessment of a $200 million civil money penalty against BCCI itself for its illegal acquisition of the First American Group of Banks and the National Bank of Georgia. BCCI pled guilty to the criminal charges, and BCCI's U.S. assets, estimated at $550 million, were forfeited to the United States. Recommendation. Strengthening regulations. Regulators should introduce more stringent regulations to ensure that global banks operate in a transparent and accountable manner. These regulations should cover all aspects of a bank's operations, including its governance, risk management, and compliance functions. Improving supervision. Regulators should strengthen their supervision of global banks to ensure that they comply with regulations and follow best practices. This could involve more frequent inspections, audits, and assessments of banks' operations and risk management systems. Enhancing transparency. Banks should be required to disclose more information about their operations, financial performance, and risk management practices. This could include regular reporting on key performance indicators, as well as more detailed disclosures about the bank's internal controls and risk management processes. Strengthening due diligence. Banks should be required to conduct more thorough due diligence on their clients and counterparties, especially those with high-risk profiles. This could involve more rigorous background checks, as well as enhanced monitoring of transactions and suspicious activities. Strengthening accountability. Banks should be held accountable for their actions and should face penalties for any violations of regulations or unethical practices. This could include fines, sanctions, and other forms of punishment that are proportionate to the severity of the violation. Conclusion. Overall, the BCCI case serves as a cautionary tale for both financial institutions and regulators. It demonstrates the need for vigilance and oversight in the banking industry, as well as the importance of transparency and accountability in preventing fraud and corruption.